Hello viewers, this video is about how the IT stocks have been advancing for the last few days. Especially in the last 3 or 4 days they have been very bullish. But even if you look at the trend of how the stocks have been performing in the last 6 months and 9 months, you would see that their performance has generally been on the positive side. And we will do a quick analysis of how some of the companies have been performing. Especially for TCS has hit a 9-month high. And let's start with the Infosys share first. If I show you the charts of Infosys in the last 6 months, the stock has moved out by 113 rupees and has given a return of 3.35%. But if I look in the last 1 year, you can see that in the month of October it was almost at a low of 2980 rupees, and now the stock is again being bullish and it is around 3500 or 3600 rupees. So if you invested in TCS in the last 6 months, you should have got a very favorable return. In the last 6 months, again it's giving a return of 3.35%. And again in the last 1 month, if you see, the stock has moved up. It was almost at 3300 rupees and it made a high of 3560 rupees on 16th of February. The same story is with Infosys as well. In the last 6 months, maybe it has moved sideways most of the time. But if you look at in the last 1 year, it had a low of almost 1367 rupees again in the month of October, and from 1367 it has moved up to 1600 rupees. Again, so most of these companies, if you see this trend, the last from October, how the stocks have been performing, they have been giving us a positive return. So what is the reason that suddenly there is a positive sentiment in the market? Same is for Wipro as well. In the last 1 month, Wipro has moved up by 0.62 percentage points. In the last 6 months, it might have gone down, but if you compare it from October to where it is, again the stock has improved a lot. In the month of October, it made a low of 375, and now it is at 405. Maybe for HCL Tech as well, I'll show you the charts for the last 6 months. And if you look at the charts since October, where it made a low, or around that period of September and October, where it was at 897, it has gone up again to 1100 rupees. So most of these companies which I have shown you since the month of October, they have only been showing a positive trend. And why is it so? Because as per the experts, the demand for IT services is going to remain resilient, and the Indian IT companies will gain market share as enterprises remain focused on digital transformation spending, and they prioritize cost saving projects to fund them. And obviously, if there is cost saving, they are focusing on digital transformation. So most of these tech companies based out of India get access to a lot of these projects. Also, the North American market is looking good. It is the recession which people were talking about. We don't seem to see any signs of it any longer. So it is going to be a positive trend for the IT stocks. So here is my take. If you are willing to be invested in these companies for a long term, I suggest, even at this point of time, it is a good point of time to get entry into the market, because 1 year from now, my expectation is that most of these companies would give you a positive return, better than fixed deposits. And say TCS was almost at 4000 rupees a year back. If we see the chart of TCS, it made a high of almost 4000 rupees. In the last 1 year, it was very close to 4000. So there's a lot of up potential for TCS. There is also up potential for Infosys. It was almost at 1900 rupees, or it touched almost 2000 rupees in the month of March 2022. So again, there was a dip because of the sentiment in the market, but now these companies are reviving and they should reach their peaks again. So it's a good time for you to get invested, and hopefully you should get good returns from the market. So thanks for watching.